when we say we're moving towards things, hopefully we're moving towards values. Now, parents will choose these. These are things that will come from them. We should never, as clinicians or as parent trainers or as ABA therapists, tell parents what their values are. They generate them, okay? But just to give you an example, here's one of mine. And this might well be one of our parent earlier. Perhaps it's really important to her, our parent in the case study, to make a difference, okay? Think about all of the behaviors, the functions of all of these different behaviors with their different topographies that are in the service of making the difference, or could be in the service of making a difference. Being consistent, engaging in self-care. Perhaps this mom might contact, if I don't care for myself or take care of myself, I won't be effective for my child. Something as mundane as doing laundry could make a difference, okay? And parents showing themselves some self-compassion. If you're working with siblings, if you're working with any kids, modeling acceptance of difficult emotion, modeling frustration tolerance, that's in the service of making a difference. It could be planned ignoring, understanding that you might see an extinction burst here, and you should continue consistently ignoring a behavior. That's attention maintained so that it reduces, okay? Teaching, persisting your child, even if it's difficult and it takes many, many, many tries, and generally solution is so hard, and initiating behaviors are so hard, shaping those over time and hours and hours and hours of ABA programming. Reaching out to other parents might be done in the service of the value of making a difference. Connecting, maybe offering up your own experiences as a parent. Making dinner, something as mundane as making dinner. Next slide. The trouble is, when folks engage in values-consistent behavior, very often obstacles show up along the way. So in this slide, here's some things that may show up. Frustration, boredom, negative thoughts and feelings that may get in the way, okay? This is where the ACT question comes in. Are you willing, in the service of the things that you care about, to do these things that matter to help you be an effective parent? I'm going to skip ahead to our last couple of slides. Okay? So how might you use this approach? First, helping parents see and connect with what works and what doesn't. And next, helping them contact what are the things that they care about. How might you place this, or think about adherence to parent training? Well, willingness and committed action are two really important pieces of valuing. And you might ask a parent, like our example parent, are you willing to feel frustrated in the service of helping your child develop more effective social skills, or having better friendships, or moving in the world more freely, okay? To do this sort of perspective taking, in which we kind of connect with what are the contextual features around parents, their difficult thoughts and emotions, reminds us as behavior therapists to use shaping with parents as well. Use small steps in designing your interventions, okay? And consider parent willingness to do things. Choose things they are willing and able to do. The smallest things that you know are kernels that are effective, and helping them engage with those things. As a therapist yourself, as an ABA therapist or a clinician working for parents, it's important to be a good source of information. So being accurate in describing what will happen if they continue to engage, in a really adherent way in parent training, and what will happen if they use it inconsistently. And then using perspective taking with parents, as we mentioned, and bringing everything back to not telling them what's going to happen, but helping them contact it on their own. So to our mom who feels not enough, our question is the ACT question. Are you willing, in the service of those things that you care most about, to do what you need to do, even when things are really, really difficult?